A little girl just saved a falling fox from the edge of a cliff. When the girl rescued the little fox, she accidentally fell off the cliff. Fortunately, the fox reached out to help her in a critical moment, but his strength was too small to pull her up. In the end, the girl still fell into the deep cliff. The fox ran as fast as he could to the bottom of the cliff, but when he arrived, it was already too late, and the girl had lost her life. Seeing her benefactor die trying to save him, the fox cried sad tears. Who would have thought that when the tear touched the girl's skin, it instantly emitted a bright light? The next second, the girl miraculously came back to life. From then on, the girl and the fox formed a very deep friendship. Whenever the girl was looked down upon or bullied in the village, the fox would appear immediately and give her an apple to comfort her. For 15 years, the fox silently protected the girl until she grew up and left. Under the protection of the fox, the girl not only became more beautiful but also became a famous female general guarding the border. No matter how strong the enemy was, they could only surrender when facing her red spear. One day, the woman saved a man on the border and found he had been poisoned. The woman didn't plan to get married in her lifetime, so she voluntarily detoxified him. Unbeknownst to her, this man was the emperor. After the emperor woke up, he found the woman had already disappeared, leaving only a painting behind. To find this extraordinary woman, the imperial prince, who arrived late, took the painting to search for her. Meanwhile, the woman had just returned home, but her mother forced her to be a substitute for her sick older sister to marry into the palace. The woman initially refused, but to protect the whole family, she had to obey. Soon, it was the day of the emperor's marriage. The emperor still hadn't found the woman's whereabouts. Just as he was worried about it, the eunuch brought the wedding clothes into the bedroom, claiming the empress had been waiting outside for a long time. The emperor had no choice but to put on the wedding clothes. However, just as he was about to complete the wedding ceremony with the empress, he suddenly noticed the woman's facial features were very similar to the woman who had saved him before. Then the emperor asked her to put down the fan. As the woman obediently did so, the eunuch reported that the real woman had been found, and she was waiting in the Yongyang hall. Upon hearing this, the emperor ignored the criticism of the ministers and rushed to meet the woman. When the woman pulled out the dragon pattern jade pendant, the emperor was certain she was the extraordinary woman he had been searching for. However, the woman in front of him was actually an imposter. The scheming woman, who was the woman's personal servant, had discovered the valuable clothing that the woman was supposed to burn and had found a piece of the dragon pattern jade pendant. She immediately had a wicked idea to use this token to become a phoenix. Unaware of the truth, the emperor was filled with joy at their reunion and immediately appointed the scheming woman as a concubine and gave her power to manage the palace. Meanwhile, the woman's personal servant brought a bowl of contraceptive soup. However, the woman's medicine residue was discovered by the nurse sent by the scheming woman. The next day, the scheming woman came to cause trouble with a threatening attitude, using her authority to manage the palace to accuse the woman's servants of meeting men outside. After checking, all the servants' silkwork was intact. The scheming woman immediately started to incite trouble, lifting the woman's sleeve to reveal a triumphant smile. The scheming woman ordered the woman to be taken away and even used private punishment in front of everyone, because if the woman was dead, no one could expose her true identity, and she could remain as the concubine. Soon, the emperor heard about this and rushed to the scene with people, but he